Welcome to Podcast 7 of 7. You're nearly finished. In this podcast, I will discuss some of the various aspects of student life, including important organizations and individuals on campus devoted to improving graduate student life. First, I will introduce you to the Graduate Student Organization, or the GSO. This is the governing body of graduate students on campus, with representatives from every department. After that, I will briefly talk about the two graduate employee unions on campus for students who are RAs, TAs, or GAs. Finally, I will talk about the Graduate Student Advocate. The GSO is the graduate student government on campus. There is a president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer, as well as a student-run senate. Each department sends between 1 and 3 senators to the Senate, depending on how many graduate students are in the department. The GSO operates on the student activity fee that every graduate student pays as part of their comprehensive fee. $30 per semester from every graduate student gives the GSO a budget of $300,000 per academic year. This is the only fee that comes straight back to the graduate students in the form of social events, visiting speakers, department-based events, and travel grants. There are also an emergency loan fund, legal clinics, and tax clinics run by the GSO. Every year, the GSO publishes the Graduate Student Survival Handbook with lots of information on settling in at Stony Brook. This can be downloaded from their website at spgso.org under the Student Life tab. Senators are elected within each department. The Senate meets once a month to discuss general graduate student concerns and initiatives. Senators bring any department-based problems or concerns to the Senate's attention. It is not required that you are a senator to attend a GSO meeting. All graduate students are welcome to the meetings and are invited to bring up any concerns or ideas they may have with the GSO. If you are passionate about being involved in the graduate student government, consider running for a Senate position in your time at Stony Brook. The GSO website, once again, is spgso.org. You can go here to contact any of the officers or find out more about GSO events and how to get involved. The GSO gives annual funding to registered clubs on campus. So if you have an idea for a club and there is enough student interest, you can register it with student activities each year to get funding from the GSO. The Research Access Program is the GSO's largest program. This awards up to $350 per year to every graduate student to pay for conference fees and travel costs so that you may attend a conference where you are to present a paper or display a piece of art. It's non-competitive and first come, first serve. So as long as there is enough money in the budget, you will get this award once you've filled out the proper form. You can apply for it once per year for every year that you present your work at a conference. The form can be found by clicking the forms link under the funding tab on the GSO website. There is also the Distinguished Travel Award, which is competitive. This award is up to $1,500 per student so that you may present your work at a distinguished conference. You can apply once every 6 months, July through December and January through June. There is a committee of faculty and GSO officers that evaluate applications for this award. This award is not limited to major research conferences. For instance, if you are invited to display your art at a prestigious gallery or arts festival, you are eligible for this award. You can find the forms for this award by clicking the forms link under the funding tab on the GSO website. The GSO also has a Graduate Student Emergency Loan Fund. This program provides students who come into a sudden need of financial support with a short-term bridge loan. If you encounter an emergency as a graduate student, for instance, if you don't have the funds but you need to fly home for a medical emergency or a situation of a similarly serious nature, the GSELF loans are available to you. GSELF offers an interest-free, short-term loan for up to $2,000 to any graduate student who has undergone a financial emergency. You can apply for the loan online by filling out the GSELF loan application form. You can find the form by clicking the forms link under the funding tab on the GSO website. And finally, the GSO is responsible for organizing many social events on campus. They often have events going on at the on-campus bar called the University Cafe. The GSO also helps fund events for other clubs and organizations on campus. The GSO office is located in the SAC, or Student Activity Center, on the 2nd floor. You can contact the GSO through their website or come to the office. Now I would like to speak with you about the graduate employee unions on campus. Both the GSEU and the RA Union are under the CWA 1104. The GSEU represents all teaching assistants and graduate assistants as employees across all state universities in New York. The GSEU's mission is to defend, maintain, and expand the rights of employees, including salary-level benefits and protection against unjust firing. The GSEU negotiates an employee's contract with the state of New York, which determines things like pay rate, raises, and benefits. There is a 2% dues deduction in every paycheck, which funds the GSEU and allows them to operate. The GSEU is an elected body. All leadership and representatives are elected by members, and contracts are voted on by the members. In your department, you will probably meet the GSEU department mobilizer. This student attends GSEU meetings and, much like the GSO senator, represents their department by bringing the problems or concerns of their fellow GA or TA employed students to the GSEU's attention. If you are interested in becoming a department mobilizer, talk to the current mobilizer and other GSEU leadership. There is a small stipend for holding this position. For more information on the GSEU, you can visit the website or you can talk to your department mobilizer. Graduate student research assistants are also unionized at Stony Brook. The RA Union made history in 2010 by voting to unionize and becoming the first and, to date only, union for research assistants in the country. The RA Union negotiates a contract with their employer, the SUNY Research Foundation, and is currently in its second contract, which will expire in 2016. Like the GSEU, the RA Union requires 2% of your salary in union fees to fund its operating costs and is operated by the union CWA Local 1104. Like the department mobilizers of the GSEU, the RA Union has division coordinators. Your division coordinator is available for any questions you have about the union. If you find yourself employed as a graduate student on campus, it is important to sign your union card so that you may be an active member and have a say in union decisions. You can get a union card from the department mobilizer for GSEU or your division coordinator for the RA Union. You can also email Jessica Ryback, a union representative, at the email address listed here to get information on signing your union membership card. Finally, I would like to introduce you to another important resource on campus, the Graduate Student Advocate, or GSA. Similar to the Ombuds Office, the GSA exists to help you resolve problems you may encounter during your graduate study. In many situations, you may simply need more information or help finding and contacting the appropriate people within the university. Since navigating such a large university can at times be overwhelming, this office was created to address the needs of graduate students specifically. The GSA is a rotating position with a new advocate every year. You are encouraged to use the GSA's guidance when you have run out of ideas on how to solve an issue you are having on campus or can't find the appropriate information elsewhere. When you have a problem or an academic question, it is best to start within your graduate department by asking your advisor or graduate program director. If, however, you can't find a sufficient answer or solution, please feel free to talk to the Graduate Student Advocate. Their office is located in the graduate school on the second floor of the Computer Science Building. You can find out more information about your advocate at grad.stonybrook.edu by clicking on the Graduate Advocate link under the New and Current Students tab. You have reached the end of the Graduate Orientation Podcast series. Thank you for paying attention to this very detailed program. There is a lot to know before you step onto campus as a graduate student here at Stony Brook. I hope you feel better prepared to start a successful career here at Stony Brook University, and welcome to the Seawolves family.